CPC Part 5, Orders 17 to 21. Order 17, Adjournment. Rule 1, Court may grant time and adjourn hearing. Cost of adjournments. Rule 2, Procedure if parties fail to appear on day fixed. 3, Court may proceed notwithstanding either party fails to produce evidence, etc. Rule 3, Court may proceed notwithstanding either party fails to produce evidence, etc. Then Order 18, Hearing of suit and examination of witnesses. Rule 1, Right to begin. Rule 2, Statement and production of evidence. Rule 2, Statement and production of evidence. 3, Evidence were several issues. 3A, Party to appear before other witnesses. 4, Recording of evidence. 5, How evidence shall be taken in appellable cases. 6, When deposition to be interpreted. 7, Evidence under Section 138. Rule 8, Memorandum when evidence not taken down by judge. 9, When evidence may be taken in English. 10, Any particular question and answer may be taken down. 11, Questions objected to and allowed by court. 12, Remark on demeanor of witnesses. 13, Memorandum of evidence in unappellable cases. Rule 14, omitted. 15, Power to deal with evidence taken before another judge. Rule 16, Power to examine witness immediately. 17, Court may recall and examine witness. 17A, omitted. 18, Power of court to inspect. 19, Power to get statements recorded on commission. Order 19, Affidavits. 1, Power to order any point to be proved by affidavit. Rule 2, Power to order attendance of deponent for cross-examination. 3, Matter to which affidavit shall be confined. Order 20, Judgment and decree. Rule 1, Judgment when pronounced. 2, Power to pronounce judgment written by judge predecessor. 3, Judgment to be signed. 4, Judgments of small cause courts. Judgment of other courts. Rule 5, Court to state its decision on each issue. 5A, Court to inform parties as to where an appeal lies in cases where parties are not presented by pleaders. 6, Content of decree. 6A, Preparation of decree. 6B, Copies of judgment when to be made available. 7, Date of decree. Rule 8, Procedure where judge has vacated office before signing decree. 9, Decree for recovery of immovable property. 10, Decree for delivery of movable property. 11. Decree may direct payment by installments. Apology. Rule 11. Decree may direct payment by installments. Order after decree for payment by installments. 12. Decree for possession and men's profit. 12A. Decree for specific performance of contract for the sale or lease of immovable property. 13. Decree in administration suit. 14. Decree in preemption suit. 14. Decree in preemption suit. 15. Decree in suit for dissolution of partnership. 16. Decree in suit for account between principal and agent. 17. Special direction as to accounts. 18. Decree in suit for partition of property or possession of a share therein. A decree in suit for partition of property or separate possession of a share therein. Rule 19. Decree when set off or counter claim is allowed. Appeal from decree relating to set off or counter claim. Rule 20. Certified copies of judgment and decree to be furnished. Order 20A. Costs. Rule 1. Provisions relating to certain items. 2. Cost to be awarded in accordance with the rule made by High Court. Order 21. Execution of decree and orders. This is a long order, contains so many rules in this. Order 21. Execution of decree and orders. Payment under decree. Rule 1. Mode of paying money under decree. 2. Payment out of court to decree holder. 3. Lands situate in more than one jurisdiction. 4. Transfer to court of small causes. 5. Mode of transfer. 6. Procedure where court desire that its own decree shall be executed by another court. 7. Courts receiving copies of decree, etc. to file same without proof. Rule 8. Execution of decree or order by court to which it is sent. 9. Execution by High Court of decree transferred by other court. Application for execution. Rule 10. Application for execution. 11. Oral application, written application. 11A. Application for arrest to state grounds. 12. Application for attachment of movable property not in judgment debtor's possession. 13. Application for attachment of immovable property to contain certain particulars. 14. Power to require certified extract from collectors registered in certain cases. 16. Application for execution by joint decree holders. 16. Application for execution by transferee of decree. 17. Procedure on receiving application for execution of decree. Rule 18. Execution in case of cross decree. 19. Execution in case of cross claim under same decree. 20. Cross decree and cross claim in mortgage suits. 21. Simultaneous execution. 22. Notice to show cause against execution in certain cases. 22A. Sale not to be set aside on the death of the judgment debtor before the sale, but after the service of proclamation of sale. Rule 23. Procedure after issue of notice. Process for execution. Rule 24. Process for execution. 25. Endorsement on process. Stay of execution. Rule 26. When court may stay execution, power to require security from or impose condition upon judgment debtor. 27. Liability of judgment debtor discharged. 28. Order of court which passes decree or of appellate court to be binding upon court applied to. 29. Stay of execution pending suit between decree holder and judgment debtors. Mode of execution. Rule 30. Decree for payment of money. 31. Decree for specific movable property. 32. Decree for specific performance for restitution of conjugal rights or for an injunction. 33. Discretion of court in executing decree for restitution of conjugal rights. Conjugal rights or conjugal rights, you can pronounce in both the ways. 34. Decree for execution of document or endorsement of negotiable instrument. 35. Decree for immovable property. 36. Decree for immovable property when in occupancy of tenant. 37. Discretionary power to permit judgment debtor to show cause against detention in person. 38. Warrant for arrest to direct judgment debtor to be brought up. 39. Subsistence allowance. 40. Proceedings on appearance of judgment debtor in obedience to notice or after arrest. Attachment of property. Rule 41. Examination of judgment debtor as to his property. 42. Attachment in case of decree for rent or men's profit or other matter, amount of which to be subsequently determined. Rule 43. Attachment of movable property other than agriculture produce in possession of judgment debtor. 43A. Custody of movable property. 44. Attachment of agriculture produce. 45. Provisions as to agriculture produce under attachment. 46. Attachment of debt, share and other property not in possession of judgment debtor. 46A. Notice to garnish. 46B. Order against garnish. 46C. Trial of disputed questions. 46D. Procedure where debt belongs to third person. 46E. Order as regard third person. 46F. Payment by garnish to be valid discharge. 46G. Costs. 46H. Appeals. 46I. Application to negotiable instruments. 47. Attachment of share in movables. 48. Attachment of salary or allowances of servant of the government or railway company or local authority. 48A. Attachment of salary or allowance of private employees. 49, Rule 49, attachment of partnership property. 50, execution of decree against firm. 51, attachment of negotiable instruments. 52, attachment of property in custody of court or public officers. 53, attachment of decrees. 54, attachment of immovable property. 55, removal of attachment after satisfaction of decree. 56, order for payment of coin or currency notes to party entitled under decree. 57, determination of attachment. Adjudication of claims and objections. Rule 58. Adjudication of claim to or objections to attachment of property. 59, stay of sale. Rule 60 to 63 omitted. Sale generally. Rule 64, power to order property attached to be sold and proceeds to be paid to person entitled. 65, sales by whom conducted and how made. 66, proclamation of sales by public auction. 67, mode of making proclamation. 68, time of sales. 69, adjournment or stoppage of sale. Rule 70 omitted. Rule 71, defaulting purchaser answerable for loss on resale. 72, decree holder not to bid for or buy property without permission. Where decree holder purchases, amount of decree may be taken as a payment. 72A, mortgagee not to bid at sale without the leave of the court. 73, restriction on bidding or purchase by officers. Sale of movable property. Rule 74, sale of agriculture produce. 75, special provision relating to growing crops. 76, negotiable instrument and shares in corporations. 77, sale by public auction. 78, irregularity not to vitiate, sell, but any person injured may sue. 79, delivery of movable property, debts and shares. Rule 80, transfer of negotiable instrument and share. 81, vesting order in case of other properties. Sale of immovable property. Rule 82, what court may order sell. 83, postponement of sale to enable judgment debtor to raise amount of decree. 84, deposit by purchaser and resale on default. 85, time for payment in full of purchase money. 86, procedure in default of payment. 87, notification on resale. 88, bid for co-sharer to have preference. Rule 88, bid of co-sharer to have preference. Rule 89, application to set aside sale on deposit. 90, application to set aside sale on ground of irregularity or fraud. 91, application by purchaser or set aside sale on ground of judgment debtor having no sellable interest. 92, sell when to become absolute or to set aside. 93, return of purchaser money in certain cases. 94, certificate to purchaser. 95, delivery of property in occupancy of judgment debtors. 96, delivery of property in occupancy of tenant. Resistance to delivery of property to decree holder or purchaser. Rule 97, resistance or obstruction to possession of immovable property. Rule 98, order after adjudication. 99, disposition by decree holder or purchaser. Rule 100, order to be passed upon application applying for disposition. 101, question to be determined. 102, rules not applicable to transferee pendant light. Rule 102, I am repeating this rule again. 102, rule not applicable to transferee pendant light. 103, order to be treated as a decree. 104, orders under Rule 101 or Rule 103 to be subject to the result of pending suit. 105, hearing of application. Rule 106, setting aside orders passed ex parte, etc. This is the part 5. Near about more than 100 rules in that order. Execution of decree. Very important order, and all rules are very important. When you are listening it again and again, for memory purpose or for better understanding, as a lawyer, you can find out so many places where you can put different applications to give proper justice to your client. Don't stress cases unnecessarily for the timely justice in our country. Don't stress cases unnecessarily. But when there is a chance to do something favorable for our client, we should do that. Okay? So we'll see next part in next video. Till then, Jai Hind, Namaskar.